My Daughter's Keeper presents The Black Boat, a starter scenario for the Call of the Sea, the Everheart Expedition, a 7th edition Call of Cthulhu campaign by Carlos Ferreira. Episode 1.
It is the 24th of September, 1805, and we find ourselves in the outbreak of the Napoleonic Wars, and even the sea has not escaped the vicious fighting between the British and the French, and you all are members of the crew of the Indiscretion, a rogue trader better known as a pirate ship, sailing the Pacific seas, in particular the shores of the Polynesian islands, around Papati and Tahiti. There is quite a large Asian fleet of not only regular commercial vessels, but ships like yourself. And of course, being that most of the South Pacific is currently French territory, the British have decided, nuh-uh, and are really trying to make things difficult for you. This has not made transporting it easier. But aboard the Indiscretion, we find ourselves one late evening. Captain Von Spee is on deck. Him and Lieutenant Ballman, his second in command, head of operations, are watching over as you lot go about your usual business. And I suppose, just in case anyone is not familiar with who is who, we will go through who you are playing. Let's start with Jonah. Who are you playing tonight?
So I am playing Simon Graff, who is currently probably very drunkenly walking across the deck. You're not quite sure if it's the sway of the sea or him actually being drunk, but both options are pretty valid in his case. He is the communications sergeant, in case
you probably spend
roles are.
Yeah, you probably spend most of your time up in the crow's nest.
Yeah. Or swaying on the ropes.
Yep.
Up to the crow's nest.
And just because it's the order in which you appear on my screen, Scruff, who are you?
Brendan Klein, Corporal Klein, responsible for repairs and maintenance, love the Southern Seas, their culture and their people. Plan to live in Palos, and he believes in the nature of people's spiritual traditions. He's dreamy and laid-back character, prefers to avoid conflicts. So he's most likely just checking over the ship, making sure everything's working okay. He's just pretty chilled, laid back, not really getting involved with the crew or that much. Just making sure everything's working fine.
Awesome. And finally, Kev.
I am Stanislav Kaminsky. I'm an ethnic Pole who is a devout Catholic, and would prefer to, not kill people if I can help it. Basically, I just want to get off the ship. That's it.
That sounds
Understandable.
Yeah, completely understandable. Okay. That's it. It is late evening. The sun has not long set on the horizon. But let's get some spot hiddens from everyone to kick things off. Let's see how this goes.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I see nothing.
You're too drunk. Yeah. Graf is too drunk.
I'm just singing sea shanties in the crow's nest and swaying back and forth.
Ooh, 73, that doesn't sound good either.
No. Let's see. Spot hidden. No. No, his is below 50.
Yeah. Ooh, that looks more promising, yeah.
My spot hidden is 40,
Oh.
so I don't see anything either.
Oh,
Finally.
wow. Okay, let's see.
If I had Cat's roll, I would have seen something.
Let's see if the captain and the first officer see anything.
Looks like someone sees something.
I'm going to take that in the order I can see them. That's a 74, which does nothing for the captain. However, Lieutenant Bauman does spot something and immediately calls out, "Object to the starboard bow, gentlemen. Captain, there is something there." I suppose.
I guess I'll have another look based on the fact that I've been told where I'm meant to be looking.
Yeah, I think perhaps knowing where you're supposed to be looking, you do look over the side of the ship from where you are, and you do spot a very, very strange looking little boat. As far as you can tell, it's about 32 feet long, 6.5 feet wide. It's surprisingly big, but it looks completely bizarre. You can't make heads or tails of what this thing is. It appears to be about 300 yards off of your starboard bow there. And now that you're looking closer, you think there might be somebody on it. You can't really tell though. The orange stained sky is not doing much to help illuminate this thing against the almost black water.
I probably actually think there's more than one person on that ship. So, looks like there might be a couple of people over there. I'm not. I don't know how many there is. There's maybe 3, maybe 4. So it's a little hard to tell. They seem to be walking in and then behind each other.
Lieutenant Bauman says, "Somebody throw a grappling hook. Let's see if we can't fish them in." I suppose it would be a question of who has either a throw or a decent strength roll on this. I will let you...
I'm in the crow's nest, so I'm gonna...
Oh yeah, you're used
opt out.
Yeah, you're useless from where you are right now. But if either of the other two of you want to try and hook this thing in, try and reel it in.
I'll give it a shot.
Alright. That'll be
Your strength.
Yeah, strength or a throw roll. If the two of you are doing it, then I will average. Oh, nice. That's got to be an extreme.
Well, my strength is 80.
Yeah, that's yeah. 4 over 80. That is definitely an extreme success. Yeah, you lob this thing, it catches nicely, and you're just hauling it in as if it weighs nothing. In fact, you get the feeling that it might weigh nothing. And as it starts to come closer into view, you can see looks like a bundle of blankets, and there is definitely a figure, you'd say, underneath this. A bunch of the other crew begin to help to reel this thing in. Do any of you want to jump down onto it to investigate closer? I say it's this surprisingly long and wide thing, which, as Kaminsky manages to pull it right alongside the Indiscretion, it is clearly made of stone. It's carved from stone. Any of you with... Oh, I'll take an education roll or anything... I don't know if there's anything more specific.
Yeah.
Yeah, an
Do
roll.
education.
Or physics, if anybody has any kind of science, physics.
I don't know what I rolled there. I can't see the other number.
96.
I'll have a look.
I couldn't see the bottom number.
Oh, no, that was a 6.
Oh,
So whatever that
I was
is.
trying to find out what the number was.
Yeah,
And I was like, I can't see. That's a 6 on 80.
Wow.
So
67.
Yeah. That's not, I don't think that's...
The education, wasn't it?
Yeah, education.
Yeah, so it's just below because my education's 70.
Oh, that's all right then. Yeah, you definitely know it's stone. It's something volcanic. You're not sure what. Is that a regular pass for you, Kev, for 32?
Yes, my education's 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine. Yeah. So yeah, yes, certainly for Kaminsky and Klein, that is definitely you can see clearly this is some kind of volcanic rock. But Graf, through his drunken haze, realizes this is definitely a basalt rock, which is probably why it's floating. But you've probably never seen anything this size before.
I guess also being in the crow's nest probably helps with being able to identify that.
Possibly being up there would help. Lieutenant Bauman says, "You two," points at Klein and Kaminsky. "Get down there. Check what's there. Might be something useful."
Yeah, he's very... Klein's very... okay, yeah, sure. He clearly doesn't want to go, but he goes anyway because he doesn't like confrontation, so he's hesitant in climbing down.
The ship's rope ladders are dropped over the side. The same ones you would have used to board the landing crafts, which are still thoroughly rigged up at the moment. And it almost before you even jump into this thing, you can see there is clearly a figure under the blankets. And as you get closer, you can see it's a woman. She's fairly old. Looks like she's in her 60s. She seems to be, under the blanket, she seems to be only wearing a loincloth, but it's covered in a huge number of amulets, beads, very Polynesian, a number of tattoos. And if anybody wants to give me an anthropology roll, you might be able to deduce something about these baubles, tattoos, and other native accoutrements.
Is base anthropology like a 1 or something?
Something like that. It's not a lot. If you haven't,
Yeah, I'm not even going to bother walking.
If you haven't got it,
Yeah, I don't have it.
I'll see if I've got it whilst it's loading up.
Oh yes, you do. You've got 40% of anthropology.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have, yeah. Just waiting for the. I was like, oh, I'll just go on.
If I use my PC to see the rest of it, I can see the rest of it. If anyone wants to roll for me, go ahead. It's not playing ball.
Okay. If you're alright with that, I will roll for you.
This has to be below 40.
Not a chance. That's a 71.
Damn.
That is a shame. She is clearly local. As a Polynesian woman, elderly, but you can't make heads or tails of her sigils, symbols. Right. Okay. She seems to be breathing heavily. She's clearly alive, unconscious. Next to her, you do find backpack with water flask, candles, notebook and pencil, a knife, and chunks of dry fish. I suppose the question is, are either of you two that have jumped down going to try and rouse her?
Yeah, I think Klein will go up to her and do like a first aid, just to check to see if there's anything wrong with her.
Yeah, you can definitely give me that.
Discord is actively fighting me.
Do you want me to run? Oh, there you go. You managed it. That's a 16.
10 something.
She's
16, I think, is pretty good for time. Yeah, 50, so yeah. That's a hard success. Yeah, you reach over to her. And she seems to be okay. She's probably a little dehydrated looking at her. But otherwise, she seems to be fine. She just seems to be sleeping, as if whatever seas brought her this way. So she's just been hiding from the hot sun under these blankets. And as you are checking her over, she sort of twitches awake and looking fearfully around you. And I'm just gonna read what it says here, and she begins gabbling in Tahitian. I'm not even going to attempt that, because the only one I can do is Arab, which is just jihad. And as she wakes up, could I suppose it'd be all of you, if I could get power rolls from you all.
Yep.
You can. I don't think it's going to go very well. I can't tell what that number is again.
That's a 3. So that's got to be an extreme for you.
Oh! Woo! Well, my power is 50, so...
Oh, that's an extreme, yeah. Scruff got 64.
Just.
Yep, just. Power was 70.
Ah, great.
Yeah.
Kev, that's a 32.
I got 32, which is a hard pass.
Excellent. Yeah. You all become aware of this sense of time slowing down. Almost as if everything is becoming quiet. Even the horizon seems to fade grey, as if you're suddenly surrounded by a fog. There's the little bit of sunlight that was there just seems to have gone. It's weird, because as you look up, there are stars swirling, and there seems to be an aurora, which is not possible at this altitude. The full moon that was coming up, it should be high in the sky. It's just not there, and there seem to be some bizarre constellations in the sky. The sky is not as it should be, but very close by to the north, you can see the silhouette of buildings, although there doesn't appear to be any light. Could you all give me sanity rolls, please?
Oh, that's 2d10s.
That's fine.
No.
That's all you need. Oh.
We're all going insane!
Just hit it.
Oh.
Monster. I think I rolled a 70.
Yeah. Okay.
My sanity is 50, to be fair, so I'm losing.
That'll be...
But also I'm drunk, so this is probably me going... Huh?
Yeah, you're probably just particularly hitting it hard. Kev,
maybe I should stop drinking. I don't know.
I failed by 7.
Okay. Apologies.
Oh, I failed as well, actually.
Oh, okay. Right, so all three of you need to give me a D4 for your sanity loss. This one is actually quite punishing on its sanity losses.
Can't tell if that's a 1, a 3, or a 2.
That's a 4. For... Oh, Kev... hang on. One for Graf. 1 for Klein. And the full 4 for Kaminsky.
Yep.
Why is it that Kev is always the one that goes insane?
I swear, there must be...
It's not even that like, you do it on purpose, either.
Yeah. That's something... I'm sorry, Kev. It seems whenever you're in a game with me, you're just...
It's all good.
It's just
I am
funny.
cursing with you. Yeah.
Oh, it seems to be the curse. Yeah, curse of playing with me. Oh dear. Okay. Fortunately, that's not about... Yeah, but it is definitely unpleasant. Without any warning whatsoever, the basalt ship that you are sitting on, the Black Boat...
He said it!
The Black Boat begins to move silently with no visible form of propulsion towards those buildings on the horizon.
Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed the chaos as much as we did. Don't forget, new episodes drop every Sunday and Wednesday, so there's always more trouble just around the corner. If you'd like to dive deeper, you can join us over at the My Daughter's Keeper Patreon. You'll get access to a growing library of exclusive scenarios you won't find anywhere else, entry to our members-only Discord community, and even the chance to take a seat at the table at our backer-only games. Until next time, keep your wits about you, your dice within reach, and just try not to make things worse.